Doctor, before you performed the autopsy, did you check for a pulse? No. Did you check for blood pressure? No. Did you check for breathing? No. So, then is it possible that the patient was alive when you began the autopsy? No. How can you be so sure, doctor? Because his brain was sitting on my desk in a jar. But could the patient have still been alive, nevertheless? Yes, it is possible that he could have been alive and practicing law.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, this is rSlash. I'd like to report a murder. It's a massacre. Murders everywhere. I got into a fight with my auntie and she said, at least I don't have to worry about my kid being a like your mom does. I hope I didn't upset you earlier. That was not my intention. You need to stop being so sensitive. I did not mean in a bad way. I just mean you gay people have a lot of drama. I tried to understand this bi shit you claim to be, but you teenagers make stuff up all the time. You're young, you will find a man. You can change. You used to be so clever. If you think you can't accept my help, don't come to Indy's birthday. I do not want you ruining the day. Hi Aunt Mary, don't worry about it. I know what you're like after a few bottles of wine. I can't make Indy's birthday, I'm afraid. I have a huge lesbian orgy that day, and me and the other have been planning it for months. By the way, how's your divorce going? I saw Uncle Lee with his new girlfriend. She's 20 years younger than you, right? Speak soon. From Mom. Charlotte Louise, what the fuck have you done now? From Dad. Why do I have 3 missed calls from your mom? From her cousin. Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you speak to my mom like that? Amusing to watch Dems get upset over Trump's $54 billion defense hike when they had no problem with Sanders' $75 billion per year free college plan. Amusing to watch my wife get upset over my $54 samurai sword when she has no problem spending $75 on groceries. I'm late to the New York Police Department press conference because I couldn't find a non-Muslim cab or Uber Lyft driver for over 30 minutes. This is insanity. Imagine telling your boss, sorry, I'm 30 minutes late for work because of how racist I am. From YouTube. Imagine if you couldn't watch the videos you love. Hashtag save your internet. Imagine if you couldn't watch the videos you love because the platform they were on demonetized them all and the creators became unmotivated and stopped making the content you were previously paid for. The sad reality of our world. At Oliver 2018. You have 27,000 tweets. You joined here on June 2016, which means you joined here about 136 weeks ago. 136 weeks is 952 days. If you divide 27,000 to 952, the result is about 28. You tweet 28 times a day, yet you still talk about how everyone is addicted to their phones. Thanks for contacting me. I try to be as responsive as possible. However, I get many inquiries about various aspects of physics. I respond as time permits. Please understand, this is an automatic response. Suck on my dick and balls, Donald! I am an expert in subatomic physics and I specialize in finding the smallest things known to man, but even I don't have the expertise of finding things that small. Regrets. What people need to understand is that the hashtag men are trash hashtag is directed towards toxic masculinity. If you're a nice, good man who's kind to women, it's not towards you. It's towards men who have abused/killed their partners countless of times. I fucking hate minorities. When I say minorities, I don't actually mean minorities. I mean minorities who kill and rob people. Why is Ariana Grande even famous, or should I say well known? Not for eating my own used tampon, that's for damn sure. Just to be clear, I looked this woman up. Yes, that is actually her claim to fame. There's a video of her eating her used tampon. I'm not going to play it in this video because it's a video of a woman eating her own used tampon. No one needs to see that. What are your favorite videos by small creators? We'll read all your suggestions and tweet about creators we haven't promoted before. Hashtag small YouTubers. Maybe if you stopped fucking over small creators with the algorithm, I'd know. Millennials are so helpless. They're taking adulting classes to learn how to do things like sew a button. We figured taking a class was more polite than bombarding our kids and grandkids with mundane questions like, how do I delete my emails? My computer is so slow. Or, what's a GIF? This was a popular article because it got another response. You had a few typos. I fixed it. Millennials are so motivated they're taking classes to learn the skills older generations failed to teach them. They break into our country, steal resources, then do shit like this, and libs still wonder why we are pushing for immigration controls. Those are Native Americans. I'm at a Lego robotics tournament for my oldest, and you've never seen this many depressed fathers in one place. We're all thinking, other kids play football. They have a play-by-play announcer. On my life, I'm not making that up. Hey, this is just like that time when my daughter attended art and writing competitions and I made fun of her on Twitter because she didn't play sports. Except I didn't do that because I'm not a terrible parent. I'm proud of my kids' accomplishments. I too hate the idea of my children one day having valuable career skills. Right? Who wants that when they can double major in CTE? The world is full of people who succeed in life despite having a shitty father. Nobody is gonna hold your hand when you die. They can hand him a football to hold. I have an employee who always does everything faster than everyone else on the team and spends most of the day playing video games and not helping his coworkers. Do I fire him? So, you're considering to fire your one and only efficient and honest employee. Your other employees probably don't need any help. What likely happens is that they're more experienced than your fast employee, and they have already learned that letting a boss find out that the work can be done in less time only leads to punishment and unrewarded extra work or with dismissal. So they pretend their tasks take the whole day. Your fast employee does all his daily tasks well and quickly and gets some spare time because he works well and fast. What is wrong with that? His spare time is his natural reward for being efficient. If you want to take his natural reward away from him, you should replace it with financial reward. It was arranged that he'd earn a certain amount for doing the tasks he's doing. If you want him to do more, like manage other people's work, you should also pay him more. If you punish him by firing him or giving him extra duties without raising his salary, you'll be teaching him to be exactly like your other employees and pretend that the work takes all day. A person infected with measles attended a Portland Trail Blazers home game in Oregon last week amid an outbreak that has left at least 19 people ill this month in neighboring Washington state. Fuck, if only we'd come up with a vaccine for measles and some dumb rich white ladies hadn't decided that Jenny McCarthy knew more about science than every motherfucking epidemiologist and immunologist on the fucking planet. Why straight men hate astrology so much. Vice, at Cornell University, they have an incredible piece of scientific equipment known as the tunneling electron microscope. Now, this microscope is so powerful that by firing electrons, you can actually see images of the atom, the infinitesimally minute building blocks of our universe. If I were using that microscope right now, I still wouldn't be able to locate my interest in your problem. This is what Disney princesses would look like if they had realistic proportions. Can we stop classifying realistic proportions as fat, please? Like, seriously, do these people really think that a mermaid who swims constantly would be fat? Or a woman living in France before the French Revolution would be fat? Or a Native American girl who constantly runs around and maybe helps to carry heavy things and hunt would be fat? Every time I see articles like this one, it makes me so mad. They boast about, oh, think of all the little fat girls that look at these skinny princesses and hate themselves, but fail to think about the little skinny girls who hear people talk about how being skinny isn't normal or realistic and feel bad about themselves. There are two sides to every coin. Skinny and fat kids get picked on for being skinny and fat. This type of shit isn't for to little girls, it's for fat, vain, adult women who feel insecure because of a freaking cartoon. I've got a dick and a knife, and one of them's going inside you. I'd prefer the knife because that way, I'd actually feel it. I feel so bad for Magic. This man had one son and this is what God gave him. He got a son with his own fashion line worth over $200 million. What did your parents get? A homophobic piece of trash. All right, everyone, that is r/murderedbywords. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comments what subreddit you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.